What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, cool. So we got a few pairs we're going to be looking at. So the New Zealand pairs are dumping again. 2, 1, 12, 11. So we're going to be doing it's kind of similar to yesterday. Going to be looking for index buys again. AED pair buys again. Missed the gold move last night. So we're simply going to wait for the retracement like usual, or we're going to enter at the next possible entry point. Now the indexes are at good entry levels, but we're going to wait, of course, to the next 15, opening 15, and possibly the 15 after that, to see exactly what price is going to try to do off these key price levels. But we're at similar positions, actually the exact same spots that were in yesterday when we entered these buys. And then we're going to be looking for oil buys as well today. Oil did a nice push up to the upside yesterday. So we're going to be looking for buys today as well on this pair. Yeah, so we're going to be looking for Euro AED buys. Then EuroCAD starting to move already. EuroCAD is right at a good entry point. So we're going to be looking at EuroCAD buys, Euro USD buys. Well, really most of the USD pair buys. This, I didn't enter this. I just had this marked off. I had this here since yesterday. Since the New Zealand pairs are dropping, we might be looking for New Zealand sell, GP New Zealand sales right here. So we're going to wait to see what the next couple candlesticks look like and then go from there. Probably do something like that. Decent stop loss. And then, of course, we entered GBPJPY on yesterday's live. Did a nice retest. And then literally the candlestick after the news, that thing exploded. Literally went zone to zone. Literally went zone to zone. That was a beautiful setup right there. But London did start. So we're about to go look at these pairs really quick. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, AN just tanked, which is why we're going to be looking at possible GN sales. And then maybe a possible New Zealand JPY sales as well. Really depends on how price reacts. Also caught a nice CJ buy yesterday, but we're going to go over all that in a second. Scanning through all these pairs really quick to see what pairs we're going to pay attention to. Yeah, so we're going to be looking at oil. So I'm going to keep oil on this screen. Yeah, I like oil. So we're going to be saying here's oil, the indexes, Euro AED, USD pairs, the Canadian pairs. Literally looking for buys on almost every pair right now. New Zealand pairs, possible sells. And then the JPY pairs, still watching them, but possible sells on those as well. Gold's still pushing up. So we're gonna let gold do its thing. So we got the indexes slowly pushing up as well. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for this candlestick to close and then go from there. So we're gonna let these candlesticks do their thing. Looks like gold's trying to retrace a little bit, which is fine for us. Yeah, so we got these pairs retracing right now. All right, yeah, it looks like the JPY pairs are trying to drop to the downside. So we might be going for GJ and NJ sells. Haven't entered any trades yet. Just really holding the trades from yesterday / last night. I need to change these colors. My colors are off. Yeah, but we're not going to jump to any conclusions yet. We're just going to patiently wait to see what side of the coin the JPY pairs want to be on. Yeah, we're going to be looking for possible oil buys as well. Yeah, but it looks like everything's doing a slight retracement, at least this first 5 minutes of London Open. Yeah, so we're just going to let everything do its thing right now. Let everything do its thing right now. It looks like GN's trying to push down some more. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start writing some of these setups up. Let me catch up to the comments really quick. Hey, what's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. What's going on, David? I'm going to write some of these up. All right, yeah, so GU is looking nice. EU is looking nice. All the AUD pairs, all the Australian pairs are like completely different from the other currency pairs. They're all bearish. Like everything's bearish with the AUD pairs. But I'm going to write some of these trade ideas up while we wait for this candlestick to marinate and do its thing. We're off to a great start to the week, though. We're 4-0 already, but we're going to go over that in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and write some of these trade ideas up. I agree. 435. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to push down. So probably the next 30 minutes, 20 minutes, we might be looking for possible sells there. Gold's still trying to push up. Oil's pushing up as well. So if this candlestick can close above, it's a new 5 minute that just started. The previous candlestick did close above here. It did a nice break above and retest on the 5 minute, not really the 15. I kind of like to wait till the 15. Sometimes I might jump in off a 5 minute retest. It just depends on the probability and also like how that candlestick's reacting. But as long as it doesn't explode past this level, I'm fine. I mean, even if it does explode past it, I'll probably still wait. But we're going to keep an eye on that because I do kind of like oil. I might double check the stop loss though, but I still like oil. Yeah, it looks like EJ is dropping as well. So delete this because we didn't enter that trade. Yeah, so GJ just broke below that level. So yeah, we're going to be looking at GJ and NJ sales. EJ is valid too. EuroCAD doing a nice retest. Yeah, so EuroCAD is still valid for buys. I'm not going to enter that yet. Going to wait for USD and GU to get their act back together. GC kind of took off. We could possibly look for entry at this level here. at these equal highs right there. All right, cool. And the AJ is at the bottom of the zone. So we look for possible sells. This has been dropping all night. Yeah, so we're going to look at NJ sells, GJ sells. We're going to look for your AD buys. GA is a little bit too far for a buy position. But if anyone's still holding from the play from last night, y'all should be deep in blue on this trade. So yeah, let me go ahead and write these plays up right here. I would still like to wait for the next 15. Even though, depending what the next 5 minute looks like, we might jump in on that, but I prefer to wait to the next 15. And yeah, and the indexes are looking nice as well. So there's a lot of positions, a lot of possible plays that are going to be coming up soon. Yeah, but we're just going to focus on the ones with the cleanest looking setups. But yeah, that's a strong dump. So I don't know, it depends what the next 5 minute looks like. We got about like 2.5 minutes left to the next 5 minute. I think 84.60 is a decent. My Telegram bugging out though. There we go. What's going on, Successful? I see you in here. Grand Rising, everybody. Wherever y'all at. It's early for most folks where I'm at. 84.65. We just say 84.65. See what GN is looking like. Yeah, then we're going to put our stop loss right above this key level of price here too. If the price really breaks above this level, especially treats this level as a support level, then was most likely wrong and the bullish momentum will continue back. But as of now, yesterday and Friday, price really just chilled at this 4-hour level. And when price ranges and consolidates, it's going to break out. It's either going to break out above or below the range is stuck at. And in this case, it looks like it's potentially going to break below it. So we might go for shorts. Like there was temporary short positions really all yesterday too. This is the farthest price went yesterday. Broke the traffic levels that was created on Friday. And yeah, that's a strong candlestick. So yeah. So it's kind of looking like how I didn't want it to. But we're still going to wait on that because I want to still see a retest. I don't think we've seen a retest yet. Yeah, we kind of saw a small one. I want to see a retest before the dump. Now, granted, if it tries to dump, I'll enter on the dump. But if it doesn't retrace or retest before you enter, there's a high chance it's going to do that before it does the full move. So that's why I kind of like to wait for the retest before I enter. That way, when I do enter, I have a higher chance of price just smoothly going how I want it to go. Now, granted, it can still retrace and stuff. Yeah. So we might enter your AD after this retest on this 15, the next 15. Well, this 5 minute looks like it's about to try to retest. Yeah, so we might enter this in the next 15 as well. Indexes still kind of chilling at this level, but US30 is on top of this little traffic right here. Yeah, so I still like oil. Gold's retracing back down. We're gonna let gold do that. Yeah, it's in the EC and GC. Well, not GC. EC still looks valid. Yeah, so we're gonna be looking at this next 15. We're gonna be looking at NJ, GJ, Euro AD. We're gonna pay attention to oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and write this one up as well. That's a decent stop loss. Let me double check my stop loss on oil. That's a decent stop loss. It's going to be a little bit over 100 pips. 79.75. Those just joining, we haven't entered anything yet. Besides the stuff we entered yesterday. These are just trade ideas right here. Yeah, but we got gold retracing, which is no problem. EJ dropped down as well. Yeah, so we got this new 5 minute, and price is retracing. Well, we're going to try to dump some more. So we're going to fight. That thing looks like it's trying to dump. It's hitting a level of traffic though, so unless the volume is really just trying to cause price to move right now, I'm going to wait on the retest. We do got some news today though. We do have some high impact news today. At 10 a.m. we got Fed Powell speaking, and then right before market closes, we got some Australian news. So this news is most likely going to affect a lot of pairs in the market like usual. Then of course on Friday we got NFP, and then tomorrow we also have right at the start of New York ADP for USD pairs, and then at 10 a.m. 2 hours later we got some rate statements and another Powell speaks again, and then job openings at 10 o'clock. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of volume these next couple of days. Thursday, things kind of slow down and chill out. And then, of course, Friday, going to end the week off with a bang. So keep an eye on your charts. The news last night, though, because we did have some Australian news last night. And, yeah, that thing literally helped us out with the GA play, because those that was in this trade with us yesterday, as you get like TP2, struggled a little bit, did a retest, then hit like TP3, retested again. Then when that news came off, that thing literally exploded and literally went zone to zone. And this thing decided to take off instead of retesting. Yeah, so there's still a lot of volume in the markets on these AUD pairs. But I'm not tripping too much about that. I'm gonna let price do his thing. Still gonna stick to my rules, because again, we're up for the week already. Had a great start to the week yesterday. I'm not really in a rush to enter any trades, so not tripping too much about that. Gonna leave GBPJPY and USCX alone for the day. I'm back at it in like an hour or two. But yeah, we're gonna focus up on these trades right here. So we got 5 seconds until the next 15. So I want to see a retest on these JPY pairs. I want to see a retest. I wanted to see a retest on this too, because again, the volume is just crazy with these AUD pairs right now. I want to see, out of curiosity, if these pairs are just, the AUD pairs just still have a lot of volume pumping in. If we look at all the AUD pairs, just strong candlesticks. Strong candlesticks. Yeah, that thing just did half the move we was looking for. Oh well. All right, so we got a slight retest going on here. GJ is not doing that though. GJ is still trying to dump. So we'll just look at NJ for now. I'm still keep an eye on GJ. But like I said, we're not going to enter GJ right there. Want the retest. And if it doesn't retest, we're simply just going to wait and enter at the next spot, because GJ really hasn't done much since market open, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we still have plenty of candlestick for the day for the big move to happen, if a big move does happen, because the past 3 days, 4 if you want to count this one, price hasn't really done much. But my analysis still sticks the same from yesterday. We got GM trying to break back down. So yeah, we're going to be looking at NJ right here. wanted to retrace a little bit more. Looks like it might struggle to do so though. Let me see, retrace a little bit. Let me go ahead and post this disclaimer before I get sidetracked. My Telegram is tripping. So those in here, shout out to y'all, because I don't even think my message on Telegram even went through. I think it just sent the first time. I think it just sent right now. So those jumping in here, I'm just gonna assume that y'all have that bell, or y'all just know what time I go live, so y'all is waiting. Yeah, we might enter MJ in a second. Let me post this disclaimer. I'd like to see it retrace a little more. But it's probably going to try to follow GJ's lead. Yeah, it's a nice wall of traffic here, so I might not even. I do like this right here, though. See a slight wick. I wonder if it's okay. It's slightly trying to retest. Oil is still on this daily level. Let's look at these indexes. Nice push up. Yes, we might enter these soon as well. We had re-entry because technically SPX is still valid. Didn't hit SL. Didn't hit all the TPs either, but I'm going to assume that most of y'all, at least either if y'all didn't secure profits here when price broke below these lows, I would like to assume that y'all at least secured most of those profits there. But yeah, I like this move still. And I'm still looking for buys regardless. Yeah, that thing's trying to drop, so we might just jump in on this right now. It might retrace though this next 5 minutes. But I do like NJ. Looks like it's trying to retest though. Go back on the 15. I like NJ though. This is your first time on the stream, make sure to click that first in the description on the free Telegram. That way, because I did just post a disclaimer, that way you understand how the TPs work and all that good stuff. And of course, if you don't see what I see, you don't have to enter these trades. These are just trades I personally am entering. Every trade idea I post are trades I am currently entering. Give me 1 second. But I do like these. This thing's probably going to retest this next candlestick. I knew 5 minutes to just start. So I might retrace. If it retraces, I have no issue with that. Yeah, the AED pairs are still dumping though. Yeah, these things are still going crazy. Let me look at the daily really quick. Yeah, that's a strong daily candlestick. And then we got news today. So it's either going to retrace before news and then keep pumping, we are still bullish extremely, and this is the higher high being made, so it could potentially keep dumping. It did just break through this level of traffic here, so we might see a retest tomorrow, but we're still going to be looking for buys the rest of this week, at least for now. I'm just thinking, do I want to go for a buy here, because it's been moving all night. I'm thinking about New York session and stuff like that. All right, Eurocast pushing back up. Golds are tracing back down. Yeah, those pairs are just flying right now. GJ's retracing though. Got about 3. It looks like it's trying to drop though. I do like these right here. My bad, y'all. I'm typing some stuff up. Yeah, I like these right here. I'm gonna enter them. I'm gonna do a slightly smaller position though. If it retests and retraces, I might put the rest of my position on it. But I do like GJ. I do like these pairs right here. Oh, now we see the retest going on. I still like these pairs though. Yeah, so we're just going to keep an eye on this. Retrace as much as we're willing to. That way our risk to reward is better and we'll catch more pips on the ride down. Looking at the other pairs too on my other screen. All right, down. All right, so let's look at these pairs really quick. So we got gold kind of ranging at this low. It's respecting this level. I wanted to see it retap this level. So that's why I'm patiently waiting at. I'm not going to enter until it either hits this daily level or breaks above. Then we'll enter there. Looking at indexes, it did just break through that level. So I do like that. So we might enter a new 500 just start. So we can stay above this level. We might enter this next 15. Re-enter, that is. Yeah, we got the retest going on. So yeah, depending on this next 15, we might jump in on NJ as well. AD pairs have kind of just been flying. Going to wait for the retest and retracement, then possibly enter from there. But realistically, they've just been flying all night. And they already caused pretty big candlesticks on the daily time frame. Doesn't mean it can't get any bigger than this. But we just look at most of the daily candlesticks. It's already at that size as most of the daily candlesticks. But we do got a lot of high impact news this week. So we could possibly break through this level of traffic right here. All right, so we're going to go over how we did yesterday in a second. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything here. All right, yeah. Took a little while, but it did the retest I was looking for. So if the next candlestick looks like how it went, we're going to be entering possible sells on that. Let's go back to GN and see what that's looking like. It's still trying to drop down. Still going to wait to see if we can break this level. If we can break that level, then we'll go for a sell on that. That's pretty much it. And then we're going to look at these indexes here. So when we're looking at these indexes, I'm going to have this on my other screen. And then we're going to be looking at the JPY pairs this next 15. Cat's still struggling. Yeah, so we're going to be looking at JPY pairs and the indexes this next 15. About a minute and a half to the next 15. All right, cool. Yeah, but after I'm just focusing on this right now, but we'll go over the other stuff in a second. And I'm still looking for buys for oil. If I don't look for buys here, it's going to be right here. I'm not going to really look for sells until price breaks below this level, most likely. If that's even a good level for sells. I'm honestly just going to be looking for buys. It's rejecting this level, but I'm still going to look for buys. Yeah, I'm not going to really look for sells until it breaks below this daily level here. We do got this level of traffic, though, but it could struggle to break. And we don't really see any green candles, red candlesticks on the daily. We do see wicks, though, so we're probably going to see a bunch of red on the 4 hour. Yeah, so it's been, yeah, so we need a new low to be made. So if it retraces, that's fine. We'll look for buy here, or I might hit here, then push back up. But as you can see, has been slowly making new highs and bullish. All right, but let's go back to NJ because new 15 is about to start. New 15 just started. It's starting off red. Gonna wait a little bit to let it marinate. Indexes are starting off green as well. NAS is at a good entry, but SPX is kind of at like TP1 right now. So I'm going to leave SPX alone. It's at TP1 right now. All right, so we got gold still ranging. Still watching this. I'm looking at the numbers right now. And also watching to see how it reacts to this level of traffic. Nice rejection wick. We do got a level of traffic underneath us, though, that it could struggle to break. But I still like this. Yes, I'm gonna enter. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I like NJ though. Still waiting. Want to see how this 5-minute closes. Yeah, I kind of brain farted on the indexes. That was my bad, y'all. Let's put this back on a smaller time frame. It's kind of stuck in the sandwich. So right now I'm watching this to see if it can break back out of the sandwich. Because it's kind of stuck between these two levels of price. So I'm trying to see if it can break back out of that. It's kind of stuck right there right now. But we got 30 seconds, a new 5 minutes about to start. So we're about to see if that 5 minute can help us do exactly that. I'm still looking at some other pairs on the other screen. I'm going to go back on the 15. Yeah, we're going to enter this. All right, so I'm at NJ. I put the TPs and stuff in the channel. Again, I kind of brain farted. Had a brain fart on SPX. I'm not going to really make too many excuses on that. That was just a mistake. I wasn't looking at the numbers like I was supposed to. AJ looking like it's at a decent level, but we're going to leave AJ alone. That thing's been dropping as well, though. But we're going to leave that alone. GN still slowly trying to make his way. If GN can break below that level, we'll enter that as well. Go ahead and mark off the first TP. Yeah, I completely brain farted on that. Jerk 30 and stuff looking like they're at good entries though. This has been bullish for the longest time. Just broke out of that level of traffic. So this wouldn't be a terrible spot for a buy entry, to be honest. Decent stop loss. Yeah, so I'm gonna see what that retraces. If that retraces, we're gonna jump in on that. But we're gonna let that do its thing for now. Yeah, so we're gonna let these trades run. Yeah, I don't like anything else right now. So I'm just waiting for gold to hit one of my levels, whether it's the level above or below it. And then we're gonna be watching the indexes, looking for buys on all the indexes. Euro CAD is looking valid too. It's just kind of ranging right now. And then we're going to be watching oil as well, looking for buys on oil either at this level or the level below it. Going to be looking for buys at those two levels. GBPJPY 30. We can see possible buys on GBPJPY 30 and USDX as well. Excuse me. Price just broke this level. Let me fix this because I don't know why that stop loss is all the way down there. There we go. All right, so we got a new 5 minute about to start in about a minute and a half. But we're about to let these trades run. Let's pull up back. Let's pull NJ back up. So yeah, we're like a pip and a half away from TP1 on NJ. About a pip away. We're about to let these trades run. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna let these trades do their thing. Still gonna be on stream though, but really just gonna be waiting on and watching from now. I'm gonna keep an eye on G and set an alert. That's what I need to do. Yeah, but I like GBPJPY 30 as well. Yeah, I brain farted with that entry there. Oh well. We'll charge that to lack of sleep. You know, it looks like all the JPY pairs are dropping right now. EJ slowly dropping. AJ was dropping all last night. We're actually about to hit TP1 right here. All right, TP1 just got hit, y'all. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens right now. All right. All right, let the members know their trade hit TP as well. Whoops. Let's go ahead and mark off these next TPs for these trades. $163.15. Oh, yeah, slowly starting to move now. Slowly starting to move now. I want to see if we can break past these lows right here. That's going to be the real struggle. The next one, though. We're slowly pushing. Let's see what GBPJPY 30 is up to. GBPJPY is still underneath this wall right here, which is fine. It can kind of stay there till the next 15. Actually, I wanted to kind of break above it for the next 15. Yeah, these currency pairs, though. Whoops. Yeah, these are the only pairs right now that are looking like decent setups. Those I was in yesterday's stream, though, GA actually played out exactly as projected. We assumed yesterday that this was just the higher low being made and a new higher high was about to be created. And sure enough, yesterday struggled a little bit, but then today's news or last night's news during the Tokyo session helped push price up. So now we got the higher high being made. It can still go a little bit higher. I wouldn't be surprised if price goes higher today, but it might chill a little bit or do some retracements until the news comes out. I wouldn't be too shocked if that's what we see. All right, well, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. But this is how we did yesterday. So we took a total of 4 trades yesterday. We entered these 2 trades live, I believe. And then these 2 trades we went over during the live, but we entered these during the York session, obviously. But GA TP4 got hit, caught 32 pips. Obviously, all TPs got hit last night. So that'll be updated tonight when I post the recap. CJ TP6 got hit, caught 43 pips. The final TP got hit last night as well, so that'll be updated today. The NAS100, all TPs got hit. We caught 14,300 pips or 143 points. And the SPX TP7 got hit. Barely missed the final TP, caught a total of 2,500 pips, total of 16,875 pips, 14,343 of those strictly with the members, ending the day 4-0. And of course, we scroll up, then you'll see all the trades taken here, the entries, TP's getting hit. There's a screenshot of the NAS100 play. And the SPX is slowly, at least it was, pumping up. It's kind of back at TP1 right now, SPX. I want to see this next candlestick do a retest, though. Mainly so I can re-enter and jump back in on that. Because I got wicked out. I didn't close at the peak here, but I kind of closed like right here yesterday. Because I saw weakness. And plus there's a lot of levels of traffic here. But yeah, we're going to see what this next 15 looks like and go from there. But that's pretty much it. All these other pairs kind of did their moves last night. And they're probably just going to be ranging for the most part until the news comes out today. Because again, there's a lot of high impact, important news. Same news that usually comes around this time. And by this time, I mean the shift between old month ending and a new month beginning. And then even with new quarters beginning and ending as well. But let's go back on these charts. Yeah, I'm going to be paying attention to these pairs right here. Definitely. So new 15 did just start. Let's go to GBPJPY. And let's do this. Let's zoom to the left. I don't know why I'm zooming to the left like it's been up here recently. There we go. All right, here's a decent level. Look at my car. Slide back to the left. Yeah, but you can even see right here on the 4-hour time frame. Very choppy right here. Still making new highs, but definitely slowed down from this huge pump we saw here off this rejection wick. So we're just going to be patient waiting to see if price can stay above this level. New 15 did just start though. Move this over. We're pipping half away from TP2 on NJ. We do have this level of traffic here. So it's definitely going to have to put in some work to break through this level of traffic. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. And we're like right there. That thing said 84.15.1. If it don't break back down, I'm counting that. There we go. All right, so TP2 just got hit. A little bit slow start, but we're getting to it now. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe as well. Doing a giveaway. I didn't post it in the free channel, but doing a giveaway at 500 subs. I'm gonna post that later today. It's gonna have the details of what the giveaway is going to be pertaining to as well, or the details of the giveaway, I should say. But yeah, it's moving now. We still got this level of traffic though, so it could hit here, then range and struggle a little bit. But it's definitely moving right now. TP's getting hit with the members as well. I'm letting the members know about these TPs getting hit. Well, we're in a different trade right now. We're in both trades, but a TP got hit for us as well. So I just let them know as well. 163.05. Yeah, that thing moving now. My bad, y'all. I didn't even know it was on that side of the screen. Yeah, but we're about to hit this next TP right now. And out of curiosity, I just want to see what these other pairs are up to. So yeah, GN is respecting that level. GA is pushing back up. Your AD is probably doing the same thing. We could look for entry here. The question is just like, should we? All right, nice rejection wick on GBPJPY. All right. So this is chilling right now. SPX is chilling right now at TP1. Just doing a nice retest, nice rejection wick. Got a new 5-minute about to start. Yeah, I can see GBPJPY pushing up, but it just looks messy compared to the charts on SPX and NAS. We were just keeping it real. Do we hit the TP? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so now we're just hitting TPs left and right, y'all. TP3 just got hit. All right, bam, bam, bam. I like GBPJPY though. Yeah, gold's just ranging right now. I'm quiet because I'm focusing right now. I'm staring at a bunch of charts. Yeah, but I think we'll focus on gold, oil, indexes. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna pay attention to the AUD pairs. They kind of already did a pretty big move right now. Did a slight retracement though. And I'm also going to pay attention to maybe the New Zealand pairs, but my main focus, especially going to New York, is going to be the indexes and gold, to be honest. Looking for buys on all the indexes and gold. JPY pairs. We're in sales right now, obviously. But there goes that rejection to that level of traffic I was just telling y'all about. So do keep it on your charts. Just because it's retracing now doesn't mean it's impossible to break through. But of course, we're not going to know for sure if price can break through it until it does or doesn't. We got to take this candlestick by candlestick. But make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Like I said, giveaway coming out at 500 subs. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker way. Same spelling as the YouTube. I post daily on both channels. All right. Once I get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, I'm going to be going live on there as well. I'm almost there, y'all. So, do your boy a favor, hit a follow. Not just on TikTok, though, on Instagram as well. I post daily on both. And then if you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram. Again, you should see it at the bottom of your screen. Let me make sure it's popping up. You said news scares you. Cursor TV. What about news scares you? Let's see if we can knock that out before we get off the stream. Matter of fact, while you answering that question, while you typing, I'm going to go ahead and send you a video that's going to help you out as well. So let me go ahead and get that video, not just for you, but for anyone watching as well. And then those watching the replay, just go to my channel and you'll find this video as well. If I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, but news shouldn't scare you. It's good that you're aware of what can happen during news, but you shouldn't be scared by the news. You should just understand how it works. But that video I just linked and dropped in the chat, y'all make sure to watch that video. It's titled How to Trade News. And in that video, I go over everything. I explain how the news works. I explain how I personally trade news days and and if I was you, how you should trade news days. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to tell anybody what to do, but in that video, I explain exactly how I trade news. And then the next video I'm about to drop is me preaching, practicing what I'm preaching. So not only in that first video I just dropped, I explain how I do it and some tips on how to go about news days. But then the next video, I break down 2 trades that I called on live, doing exactly, well, 1, they exceeded all TPs, of course. And then 2, they went exactly as projected, and I entered and went about it exactly as I explained in that first video I linked. Yeah, but GA is still pushing. So we already caught by default this entire daily candlestick off of GA. But let me find that other video. Here it is. Yeah, risk management is definitely key. That's with or without news. And like I said, make sure to check these 2 videos out because these videos kind of help explain things. But basically, the main important thing, I don't really care too much about news. Like, I'll still enter a trade before news. That's just me though. But that's also because like I have these levels, these key levels marked off. So I'm literally trading with not just the momentum of price, but based off these key levels. Like just to show you, like again, let's just zoom in a little bit because I want to make sure y'all see what I see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so we see some slight retracements. Well, again, we just went over that, and that's why I talk about that stuff. That way, y'all can be mentally prepared for when that happens too. The retracements. That way, you're not too shocked when those retracements do happen. But let's get back to GA. This was the news candlestick. I don't believe it's a coincidence that I literally, retested this level, chilled here until the news started, then exploded up, and then ended right at my zone here. I don't think that's a coincidence, and we see stuff like this happen all the time. And by we, I mean those in the live stream, y'all can see it too, but definitely the students and members, because we go over this stuff in the trade breakdowns and chart analysis. But this entire candlestick literally just went zone to zone. It literally went zone to zone. So when you have the key price levels marked off and you understand how price works, trading news doesn't bother you too much. Or I should say you feel a lot more confident to trade news or while you're trading news based on those facts. So like, you just got to understand, because trust me, like I remember my first, especially Friday, I was having a good day too. I don't remember. I think it was back when I was working my regular job, back when I worked. I guess you could call it a 9 to 5. Remember, I was having a good day. Trade was nice and blue. And then I think it was right when I got to work, because of course I would trade because how I used to work was I used to wake up, same time I start streaming, but for London session, I'll look at my charts, I'll enter trades, and then while I'm in trades, I'll be driving to work and stuff. So by the time I got to work was around like 8 o'clock when New York session was starting. So I'm gonna have to redo these levels. So I'm gonna do that on my other screen. So we're just gonna keep this trade right here while I'm talking. But I'm chilling, having a good day. Everything's working out nicely. And then I pull out my phone. I think I either like went on break or I was just pulling out my phone, because I don't recommend this, but like I used to not care, bro. Like I was super focused on trying to figure out the chart. So like I used to I used to walk out, well not walk out, but like, take breaks or like take restroom breaks and stuff. But the whole time I'm just staring at my phone screen or staring at the charts and shit like that. So when I was taking one of my, my quote unquote breaks, I'm looking at the candlesticks, because like I always recommend, you should want to watch the charts if you can, so you can really understand like what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So while I'm watching the charts, looking at the candlestick we're on, like I said, I'm nice and blue. Then bam, news started, I guess, because this was before I was tracking the news side. I'm assuming news started because out of nowhere, a huge spike happened. And next thing I know, like I was from blue to red in like 10 seconds. And that was my first experience with news. So like after that, I was a little cautious too. There was a point where, because this was back again when like I didn't even know like how to track news. I was just like, I just knew like Fridays and like Wednesdays and Thursdays there'd be a lot of news usually. So there was a certain point where I was like, I'm not trading Fridays at all. I'm not trading Thursdays at all. Like I'm only going to trade Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to avoid news. But that was back when like I was first starting. Because again, like my story is a little bit different. Like, yeah, I had like quote unquote mentors. I was in like IM Academy at one point, and then I had this other mentor for like a few months, like 4 months or half a year. But after I left those people, because it just wasn't working for me, so I had to leave those people, I started to figure things out on my own. So in the midst of that huge learning curve, I was the same way. Like, I was cautious about it, but like again, like it's just once you really put the time into like understand how things work, you'll start to notice things. Because like even with news days, granted there are slight differences every day or with the different newses, but for the most part, the charts in general and even the news days or like how price reacts when the news is going off, it's repetitive. You know what I mean? It's like you've seen that before. You've seen that last week. It's the same thing this week. It's the same thing going to be next week. This time the third. It's only like four different things news is going to do, and usually depending on what the news is, like if it's ADP, or if it's like a Fed speaking, or if it's like unemployment claims, PPI, CPI, FOMC, like the more you pay attention, not just to the days, the time the news is coming out, the date the news is coming out, and the title of the news or who's speaking, the more you're going to notice, like, oh, when this person speaks, this is usually how the markets react. Or when FOMC is coming up, this is usually how the markets react. Or, when GDP or PPI comes up, or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, news reacts the same way, or you'll see news do the same thing. So it's just repetition. It just comes to time on the charts, to be honest. That's all it comes down to. But those videos are going to help you out. Those two videos I dropped. What was I doing? I'm trying to see if I marked this off good. I think it's a little spacious compared to the other zones. I might fix this. Yeah, this is a little too spacious for me. Don't want it too wide. This might do. Yeah, but I hope that kind of helped you out. That little ramble I just did. Or not just you, anyone listening. Because again, news days, if you go about them correctly, you can make some good money on news days. Like if you go into the free channel, I think it was Friday. You go to the free channel on Friday. Was it this? Yeah, so this is what I dropped. I went live. I think it was Friday. Last Friday with the members. March 3rd. Was that Friday? I'm terrible with dates. If y'all don't know, I'm terrible with dates. I literally just wake up and get to work. That's literally what I do. Yeah, so Friday, went live with the members and students. So the people in the advanced place student room, links in the description. And then also the people that purchased the course went live with them on Friday. Basically broke down all the charts and what I was looking for and expecting the news to do. So you just scroll up, click the first link in the description, join the free Telegram. You scroll up to the third, you're going to see this 33-minute video. And if you watch that video, most of the stuff we broke down, if not all, went exactly as planned. All right. I was looking for index buys. Literally all the indexes flew. Gold flew. And then I think I went over a couple currency pairs. They ended up flying as well. And of course there be news days. Like that second video I dropped, I linked the dates we took those trades, and I linked the live streams. But we call trades sometimes London session before the news. And if we don't enter London session or on live, we'll go over the things on live. Like yesterday's live, I went over how looking for SPX buys, NAS buys, US30 buys. Didn't enter during London session, but sure enough, of course I call that for, but again, all this stuff so y'all can know what I'm looking at and also pay attention to certain price levels as well. Because again, I'm only going to post trades I'm personally entering, but that doesn't mean there's not any opportunities just because I decided to stop entering trades. Yeah, but we're gonna let these trades run and do their thing. We're kind of chilling at TP1 on NJ, but we're gonna let these trades run and do their thing. Like I said, if price can break, there we go. If price can break below this level, might look for sells on GN. We're just gonna let that do its thing for now. Looking for buys on oil, whether at this daily level here or price breaks back below down there. We're gonna look for buys there. Not really gonna look for sells until price breaks below like 77.30-ish. That's the only time I'm really gonna look for sells on oil. Brain farting missed the re-entry on the indexes, but the SPX trade is still valid. SL hasn't gotten hit yet. Gonna be looking for I want to look for buys on EuroCAD. So it's failing to stay on top of this level. So I might do a retracement and we can look for buys at this level here around 45.05, 45.10. We could possibly look for buys here onto the upside. But price is bullish. It has not made any new lows. So it'd be silly to look for sells, in my opinion, at least. And I also want to look for Euro USD buys, but it's kind of reacting to gold. So I might retrace. So I'm either going to wait for price to break back above this level or kind of similar to oil, going to wait for price to retrace back down here and then look for a buy there, just like we had this beautiful setup right here. Literally retrace, tap that level, exploded up. Very simple. Very simple right there. Looking at GU, kind of similar. Want to look for buys here. It's kind of still chilling on this 4-hour level, but if it can break back above it, we would look for buys. Short term, we could probably see it hit around 20.95. Well, no, super short term, 20.65. GA, if anyone's still holding this GA play, which I mean, unless you close after it did like a ranging for an hour here, I'm assuming most of y'all are still holding, because I think went instant blue once. So if you're still holding, I'd pay attention to the price at 80.50, because that's the next place you can see a possible rejection. If price can still hold above this level here, that's kind of been struggling to hold. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on the pairs that I'm looking at least. The NJ still ranging. Again, we have this level of traffic here. It's going to be doing this until it either breaks through that level or breaks back to the upside. So just keep an eye on those charts. And then I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's stream. I'm also working on a video. I'm dropping another video this week, but I'm working on a current video as we speak. I was an IML trader, Epic, now learning smart money and fibs. Yeah, smart money, I have nothing against it. There's some things I took from it. It's just, you just want to, whatever you're studying, because again, there's a bunch of different strategies out there. Whatever you're working on, just make sure it's simple. Simple and makes sense, because it doesn't need to be complicated. Trading is not complicated. It might look complicated at first, because you see a bunch of candlesticks, there's different time frames, blah blah blah, but trading is super simple when it comes down to it. Like once you fully understand everything, trading becomes super simple. So that's one thing I'll stress. Like, if it's super complicated, there's like a bunch of like rules you need to learn and write down and follow, and this, down, and third. I'll just sit down and try to simplify it as much as possible, because that's what happened with me. Once I simplified trading and added a few rules to my thing and my trading plan, and most importantly, once I actually put a trading plan down, that's what helped me out as well. Because I used to be just just winging it, to be honest. You just be entering trades, doing random lot sizes and shit. But once your trading plan is as simple as possible, it's at the highest accuracy possible, like win rate, which I'd recommend if like your strategy's not like, I see videos, people be saying like 20%, 50%. Screw all that. Your strategy needs to be at least like 70, 75% minimum accurate. Like, yeah, risk reward comes into play, but it's like if your strategy is like 20% accurate, 50% accurate, there's something you can do to improve that accuracy. Whether that is you take less trades or you focus strictly on like super clean, high probability setups. There's something you can do because it's just no reason, in my opinion, that unless you're new and you're figuring things out, but like the strategy should not be a low win percentage. It should be a very high win percentage. So yeah, so you need to have a strategy that has a very high win percentage. You need to have strategies that's simple. You need to have risk management into play. Of course, you need to have discipline. All right, you need to know when not to enter trades, when to enter trades, when not to be greedy. Control yourself with FOMO, and of course, you gotta have emotional control because anxiety is a thing. Second guessing yourself's a thing. Self doubt's a thing. When you start messing with bigger capital, the money moving quicker, that can bother you. And then, of course, you need to have patience. All right, you need to have patience. So we got some of these pairs hitting the bottom of some zones. So we might be seeing some retracements happening soon with these JPY pairs. Looking at this stuff right now, we might see some retracements happen with these JPY pairs. Give me 1 second, y'all. Before just got hit. This is 295. And then, of course, you need to have a trading plan because you cannot just be going on these charts winging it. I mean, you can, but if you really want to take this serious and have like real good results, real consistent, profitable results, you got to have a trading plan. You got to know what your daily goal is. You got to know what your weekly goal is, your monthly goal, your quarterly goal, all that stuff. Give me 1 second. I see your comment. I'm about to respond to that in a second. I'm just typing something up. About to do something. Yeah, GN slowly but surely trying to break down. Yeah, so we might enter GN cells if it can break through that level. Now I'm learning smart money and fibs. And fibs are cool too, but there's different ways to use fibs. There's a certain way I use it, and I see there's a certain way or a different way other people use it. But I find the way I use it, but the way I use it, I think that's how smart money people use the fib. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. You put some Telegram copier software in the chat. Do you still use it? I don't personally use it because I enter all my trades manually. But I posted that for the people that, either at work during the time I trade so they can't, post the trades or enter the trades themselves, or I don't know. Like I know people be asleep, stuff like that. But like if you're awake and you have access to your computer, your phone, whatever you use, I don't recommend using that. But that's strictly for people that really can't enter the trades with me. But if you're awake with me, if you're on this live with me, especially, like, there's no reason to use that software. Manual entries are the best way to go. Manually messing with your trades, handling your trades, that's the best way to do it. Sitting down. Of course, not everybody can do it. That's why I have that. But like, that's not just, so I can just kick my feet back and these trades are going to enter myself. No, especially if you're trying to take trading serious. No, that's strictly just for people that can't be on the charts like I can and other people like me can. But if you're asking, like, so again, I don't use it, but before I post that stuff, I messed around with it and did reviews, and it does work. And literally thousands of people use that, and there's plenty of reviews on YouTube for it, online in general for it, and all that stuff. And it's been out for a little while too. So I definitely did some research before I even started to even recommend that to people. Yeah, but we see some retracements going down. Yeah, so we're paying attention to GN. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, going to look for buys on the indexes, buys on gold, buys on the AD pairs, buys on GC and EC as well. But EC is retracing right now, so I'm gonna wait to see how it reacts to this level. But I'm still, as of now, strictly gonna be looking for buys. Not gonna be looking for sells on these pairs anytime soon. Now the AD pairs are a little bit different because literally everything, all the Australian pairs are bearish. Like, they're all bearish right now. Even when some of these pairs are bullish, if they're hooked up with the Australian pairs, they're literally all bearish right now. Literally everything's dropping. Now, it'll be fun if I click this and everything's not dropping, but yeah, everything is literally dropping. This is actually at a decent entry for a sell for AU. That's just me quickly looking at it. I didn't even do analysis, so don't take that to heart and put a 10 lot in. As we see here, AJ has been dropping literally since market reopened. AN's been doing the same thing. Been dropping the past 2 days, really. And the AC is dropping as well. Yeah, so literally all the Australian pairs are bearish right now. So like, things can change, or they might try to follow these other pairs, but like literally, like, everything's bearish. Like, this is AU, and let's pull up. Let's just pull up EU, right? Let's just pull up EU. Completely different. Now, looking at this, it's bearish as well. It would have been super bullish if it respected that level, but looking at it right now, especially if it breaks below this level, we could see sales happen again. Would have been definitely bullish if price would have broke above this level like we're looking for and continue to push up. Then we could look for buys. But right now, it's struggling to do so. So with Euro USD, kind of similar to Euro CAD, I'm just going to wait to see how price reacts to this level here. And if it reaches support, maybe look for buys. It'll be a higher risk buy setup. But if it breaks below this level, definitely would look for sells. And especially when it comes back down to this level and tries to break down, we're looking for sells. But it's in that spot where I'm just going to be watching and observing. But compared to this one, AU is just tanking. And then let's just look at GU. GU kind of similar. We got a low level of traffic here, and it's rejecting that level. So we might see some bearish momentum continue. But honestly, the price can go either way this week. it really depends on the news. But looking at strictly this bearish structure, I would not be shocked if the news causes price to tank. But it could also change the momentum, because price was bearish short term for the indexes, and then it went back to the bullish momentum as well. But then gold's a little bit different. Gold was bullish for a very long. It just hit my level. Just hit my level. You tapped and rejected that. Yes, we're going to pay attention to gold this next 15. Could be extra safe and put stop loss underneath there. Because realistically, this green line I have here, price breaks below that level, it could continue to the downside. All right, cool. Yeah, but make sure you watch those videos I linked, y'all. Those are going to help you a lot, especially with today. Let's go back to GM. See what that's doing. That's still arranging there. Let me make sure I caught up to the comments. I have a 30-day trading plan for 25 pips a trade. I got 2 trades down, 28 more to go, and we'll compound to 8,200. Yeah, that's what's up. As long as you got a plan, and especially if you write it down, that's just going to help you out even more, because it's going to make things a lot more clearer to you, and it's going to make it seem a lot more tangible too, and like you're closer to it. And it'll just help you keep track of it too. But yeah, as long as you got a plan, that's what's really important, because a lot of people trading that don't have plans, they're just like, they just saw a YouTube video and, trying to make money, but you're not going to make real money or consistent money long term unless you have a trading plan. And that's just facts. Yeah, but we're about to hop off this stream though. I'm gonna be back live tomorrow. Like I said, that's what I was supposed to talk about. I got a video I'm working on. All right. It's in the works. I might drop part 1 later this week, because I did make some progress a little bit quicker than I anticipated, to be honest. A little bit quicker than anticipated, to be honest, but hey, we're here. So I might drop that. And it's a account growing challenge. All right, so CJ is bullish, and it just respected this level. This is kind of where we enter the original CJ buy yesterday. Let's go back to gold. New 5-minute just started. Let me go on a 5-minute. Yeah, I like that right there. I like how gold's looking. AD pairs are still slowly trying to rise up. Yeah, so like I said before, we got white pairs hitting zones, and we are seeing them react to that. Yeah, brain farted with that. Yeah, so that's literally it. GA is going stupid right now. Like, I'm super blue on GA right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna really mess with anything else. I'm gonna watch gold. Depending what the next council looks like, might jump in on gold the next 15. That's pretty much it from there. All right, y'all. I'm hopping off for real this time. If y'all want to hit me up directly, DMs are open on Instagram. So I type something up. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the chart still, but I got a few things I gotta do. I gotta edit some stuff, edit some videos. and then get things ready because I got a bunch of one-on-one sessions today, so I gotta get stuff ready for that. And if you're interested in that, links in the description for that as well. This wick did just turn green, so I do kind of like how that's looking right there. Up to 2. All right, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in tomorrow's stream.